today's show, Organic Misosi. Here we're all about healthy eating, but making sure it's delicious too. So today we're going to make a delicacy that many are not very comfortable with, but once you get to know it, you are gonna love it. We're going to make omena. I know people find it, oh, it's bitter, I don't know what, but let's change some of these beliefs right away. So first, to make it for our omena to cook nicely, I like to wash it, to soak it in hot water. So what you do, you boil water first, and then when it's boiled, you set it aside. Take your omena, make sure it's picked, it doesn't have those tiny stones and all that. Then put it in the hot water. Let it stay there till the water is cool. Then drain the water. After you drain the water, transfer your omena into a pan like this. So this was in hot water, and now I've drained the water and I've transferred it to a pan. Then cook over low heat because it can burn very easily. They are very tiny and slim, so they can burn easily. Just make sure you keep stirring it and you dry it over low heat until you see it's now turning golden brown, starting to stick to the pan. And at this point, we're going to put a little salt. We won't use oil because remember, this is fish. It has oil, the good kind of oil. To cook it and spice it and stew it, make sure you love this very healthy source of calcium and oil. So they are golden brown now, so we're gonna just transfer this there. We're going to be using it later. And so here I have onions. I love to use lots of onions, so just use like 2 medium sized onions. And we're gonna cook our onions first without adding any oil because we don't want to seal the pores of the onion. Yeah, so you just put onions in the sufuria and let them heat up a little. They're going to release their natural juice, and that's what makes food delicious and tasty. So the moment they start, you can hear that shh sound. Yeah, the onions are sizzling. Yes. So you don't wait for them to burn, just keep stirring. Yeah. So the moment they even release this nice aroma of cooking onion, now we can add a little oil. In healthy eating, we try to minimize the use of oil. You're also trying to live healthily. So you use I use fresh fry, salad oil, cholesterol free, and it comes in a measuring cup. That's what I love most about it. So just use a little. There you go. So we're gonna add this to the onion. There you go. So we're gonna keep stirring as we wait for the onions to cook. Always cook using medium heat. Yeah, okay, not low like when we were drying the omena, but at least medium, so that you don't rush your whatever it is that you're cooking. Otherwise it will burn and it will not have cooked nicely, plus the taste will be bitter. So there you go. You just want it to be tender, and the moment it starts being translucent, we know that our onions are ready. We don't cook them sana until they turn color. No. So we also have with us on tomatoes. I used let's just bring it back. Don't need it anymore. I used 2 medium-sized ripe tomatoes because they are juicy. So you just chop them up. Then we have coriander dhania. This we're going to use later. Yeah, so we'll just set it aside. I also have cream. Let's just open this. So you can buy sour cream with milk, or you can use like this. It was maziwa mala, homemade maziwa mala, and then you just let the cream sit. So you see it has milk and it has cream inside, and it's purely organic. I mean, I was just boiling milk and setting kidogo apart aside. Yeah, and this is what I came up with. So this is very good. It's going to form the gravy. You can use maziwa mala, you can use cream, you can use fresh milk, you can use water to add to the gravy of the omena, also at a later stage of cooking. Then you also have oregano leaves. delicious herbs that make the food really tasty. Goes well with any meat dish or soup also. Very nice. We also have turmeric, full of antioxidants, and it's very nice in coloring your food the natural way. You don't have to worry about chemicals here. This is purely natural. So come, let's check on our onions. They are cooked. So this is how you should cook onions. You shouldn't let them turn, I don't know, golden brown or black, I don't know what. No, the moment they are translucent and you can see they are light, you can see through them, your onions are ready. It will be very delicious because you've not overcooked them. So at this point, you're going to add the tomatoes first. Set this just right here. So we'll cook the tomatoes. They are easily mashed by the wooden cooking spoon. There you go. You almost have a paste, a sauce. They are tender. You have your onion still has the color, the purple color. There you go. Remember, color is really good, especially when you want to reap the full benefits, the full nutrients in your ingredients. So once we have that, we're going to put now the omena we dried earlier on. We're going to add it to the sauce. The sauce that's cooking. Just pour it in. There. And then now we stir this. And we want them to soak in that beautiful taste that we've been cooking. Awesome. I'm going to leave that to cook for some time as we now measure our spices. So we have the cream. We're going to use all of it. It's cream and milk. Remember, I just set the milk like maziwa mala, how you make it. Then you scoop the top cream, yeah, so that you just blend the skimmed milk, the maziwa mala, and then now the cream. You don't throw it away. We're going to use it for cooking, like we're going to do now. Then we're going to measure our spices. I love just using the lid. Personally, I think these lids are meant for measuring. So we're going to just double, put kidogo like a pinch, and then we're going to measure the oregano leaves. There we go. So we're going to stir these two spices into our cooking omena. We'll start it right now. We can start with either. You can use spices of your choice, basil, thyme. You can use rosemary, royco, whatever you can. Pepper, black pepper, white pepper, cayenne pepper, any spice that you have. So already we're having a very nice aroma that's coming from our cooking omena. You could use even soy sauce, whatever spice you have. Just make sure it's not manufactured. Go for natural spices, herbs, and stuff like that. Then we're going to now put the turmeric, which we measured earlier on. Sprinkle it evenly. There you go. This is natural turmeric, grounded. You could use, if you have the fresh one, you can just grate it. Gives the food a very nice rich color. See, it's yellow and it looks really nice. Smells amazing. There we go. Yeah, so we leave that to cook a bit. Then we had put salt before, so we'll just add a pinch of salt because we added a few ingredients. Just make sure you don't put in too much salt. In fact, if you have celery salt or herbal salt, the best So you put stirring. Keep stirring. We don't want it to stick. When it sticks, you lose most of the juice to the sufuria, and you see, it beats the point. Yeah, it's also harder to wash. Yeah, true. There you go. This smells so amazing. You can see all the colors there. You can see our onions are still very visible. You see our tomatoes and the omena. Beautiful. And what I like most about this, it's very quick to cook and it goes down well with so many things. Could even make a sandwich from this, yeah. There you go. So they're being tender, easy to stir, they're softening up, so you know you're almost there. Yeah. So at this point, it's where we're going to put the gravy. So if you have water, you can add water. If you have milk, you can add milk. If you have cream, you know, anything that will just give it gravy. But if you want to eat it like that, you'll just put the coriander in your set. But because us, we want it to have gravy, so you can eat it nicely without ugali, we're going to add sour milk. So sour cream, yeah, the cream from sour milk. So we're going to get it from here, and we're just going to add it. Okay. So it was refrigerated. It's very, very nice. So there you go. Yeah. It also helps, especially for those people who find the omena a bit bitter. This the milk sort of neutralizes that a bitter taste. It doesn't remove it completely, because that's what makes omena delicious. Yeah, remember, this is all about trying out new stuff, exploring, yeah, finding out, embracing something new, going out for something out of the ordinary. Yeah. So there you go, it's cooking very nicely. You can almost smell the cream mixing with the spices and the omena, and it's amazing. Keep stirring, make sure everything is mixing nicely. There you go. So now we want to let it rest for 5 minutes, and we're going to do this as we add in the chopped coriander. This always gets cooked last. So full of nutrients, antitoxins and antioxidants, yeah. Very, very nutritious, very good for purifying your blood and all that. So you really want to cook it for the least time possible. You don't want to overcook the coriander, and it cooks really fast. You want to save the green, you want it to look nice and yummy. You want it to retain the, this has a very strong scent, and you want to have that stick it. We're about to set this aside any minute now, so we're just gonna let it rest for a minute or two. And now we are ready to serve. You can see the orange one. Coriander. This is amazing, I'm telling you. There you go. Absolutely delicious, but you know how we do? We have to confirm this, so allow me. So I want to get the scoop. So you can see the color, you can see all our ingredients is so shiny, and you know omena has this shiny look, so it's all part of the decor, yeah, of the food. So crunchy and creamy, you have to try this recipe. Alright. Our food for thought segment today, we're talking about exploring new stuff, going outside your comfort zone and finding out the amazing stuff that is just right outside your comfort zone. For example, I come from a Waribuku community. We don't do omena. But you see, after all this healthy talk and all that, I decided to try out something new. I'm loving it. And that's what you should do even in a relationship. Don't stick to one mindset, yeah? Don't cut with someone because you think their way of life is pathetic or you think their customs are weird. Let that not be your basis of judging someone. Let's not judge them basically on what you see on the front. There's more to everyone. And even you as a person, try to find out more about yourself. Explore your strengths, your weaknesses, things that you didn't know about yourself. Put yourself in challenging situations. It will bring out a person in you that you didn't even know existed. And let us seek to find out more, to know more, because the more you learn, the more you grow. The more you explore, the spicier your life is. Alright? That's it for our food for thought and food for tummy. For more of these awesome episodes,